Congressman, where is President Biden in this campus case?
Yeah.
Why have we heard nothing?
Well, because there's no leadership from the White House. I mean, this is typical for Joe Biden. He projects weakness not only to this situation, this crazy situation going on college campuses around our country, but frankly, weakness too, I think, in a foreign policy context as well. So, yeah, the people in positions of leadership need to lead. You can't just let people take over your campus, take over buildings, and assault Jewish students and harass Jewish students. You just can't have that happen. Yesterday, we sent letters to both Secretary Blinken and Secretary Mayorkas asking three fundamental questions. The people who are conducting this radical activity, how many of them are here on a student visa? We know that in Colombia, for example, 55% of the student body is here on some kind of visa. So how many of these people are involved in this radical activity are here on a visa? If you know that number, have you started the process to revoke the visa? And if you've started that process, how many people have been removed? Those are questions I think the American people deserve an answer to. But the biggest problem is if you're the people who are supposed to be in charge, you have to be in charge and not let this chaos just happen.
But the White House is considering a plan to bring Palestinian refugees from Gaza and bring them to America. You're shaking your head. I guess you don't like that idea.
Well, this is crazy. What are you serious? We're going to do that? This is Gaza that elected Hamas, and Hamas is a terrorist organization that attacked our dearest and closest ally, the state of Israel, and you're going to bring people here? What are you talking about? Why don't we do the smart thing? Let's do everything we can to help Israel win. They're fighting the bad guys. Israel is the good country, the good guys here. Why don't we do that versus putting a temporary pier in port in Gaza to send supplies to the enemy of the people we want to win? I mean, I do not understand it.
Congressman, Marjorie Taylor Greene has just said that she will trigger her resolution to remove Speaker Johnson next week. What do you make of that?
I hope that doesn't happen. I think that's a mistake. I'm not for another motion to vacate, for goodness sake. We need to be focused on, Mike Johnson should stay as our speaker. We need to be focused on the election, which is now 6 months away. The number one priority is electing President Trump. I think we're going to take back the Senate, and then we need to keep the House. And if we do that, we can do good things for the American people versus what's happening now on college campuses, what's happening now with the economy, what's happening with the price of fuel, what's happening with the border situation, all those things that are a result of Joe Biden's lack of leadership and poor policy decisions. We need to focus on making sure President Trump wins this election this fall.
Jim Jordan, always a pleasure. Thank you very much for being with us this morning, Jim. We'll see you again soon.
Stuart. Take care.